Welcome back to the Cool Fear channel. I'm your host, Jess the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector. The information on the channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Mafex slash Medicom, The Dark Knight Returns, Battle Damaged Batman. If you do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Jumping right on into this review, guys. Yes, we are taking a look at another Mafex figure. As I stated before in my previous one, I had an issue with these figures back when I started collecting again because of the mixed media. I felt like it just really didn't fit. However, it has definitely grown on me, especially with the value and cost of toys. You just get a lot more with these Mafex offerings, especially out of McFarlane Toys, with him stripping more and more articulation and raising the price. If you didn't know, his toys will be going up to about $22 to $23 next year, whereas they're currently at about $20 for a singular release and a Build-A-Figure release at $25. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at all the great stuff that this guy does come with. So if you didn't know, this is based off the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns version after he's gotten his ass kicked a bit because he is an elder Batman. However, he's still Batman nonetheless. So he does come with an alternate unmasked Bruce Wayne head sculpt. As you can see though, he has definitely taken a beating. His eye is swollen shut, and he does have some dirt and grime all over his face and neck, but it is nicely done in detail. Before we take a look at all the alternate hands, he does also come with this unmasked mask right here, which does go right here, and then you can go ahead and make it look like, he's taken his cowl off and it's just kind of hanging there. So now let's go ahead and take a look at all the great hands that he does come with. Now in my last video, I did praise Mafex slash Medicom for including these little peg stands for the alternate hand. However, in this release, they do not include them. So yeah, unfortunately they don't, but he does come with a pair of open action hands. And on his right hand, as you will tell, they all have busted knuckles. So here's his open action hands. He does come with a pair of open relaxed hands. Once again, the right-handed knuckles are all bare and exposed. He does also come with a pair of cape holding hands. I know it's kind of odd, but yeah, he can hold the cape with these hands. Once again, the knuckles are exposed on the right hand. And last but not least, he does come with a pair of kind of C-grip holding hands, I guess batarang holding hands in a sense, but they're not really batarang holding hands because they're a little too wide and apart for that. But once again, the bare knuckles are exposed on the right hand. And like I said, he does come with a few separate batarangs, I believe 4 of them. They are tiny in nature and they do all look like this. And like I said, this is like, I guess, the closest thing to a batarang holding hand, and it does stay right there. Oh, I guess, okay, no, see, if you shake it enough, it will move. But the last thing that he does come with is this display stand right here. I really do not like these Mafex display stands. They are so loose, and it's like, what are you going to hold up? So you do get that, but that's not really something that I utilize in any of my Mafex figures. In fact, I have my 2 other Mafex Batmans in air utilizing Mezco stands because, in my opinion, Mezco stands are the best figure stands. They're the most sturdy, they're the most balanced, and yeah, they're just the best in my opinion. But with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and remove them from the rotating turntable so we can take a closer look at all the amazing great detailing in this guy's sculpt and take a look at him a bit closer. Alright guys, so here we have him up close and personal so we can take a look at all the amazing great detailing in this guy. And I have to admit, I think this is the most detailed Medicom slash Mafex Batman in existence, and that makes me super happy. So going ahead and pulling him off here, and so this is one of the issues that I have with Mafex and Medicom is that instead of just including a soft goods cape, they also include some hard plastic right here. It just really bugs me, but at this point it actually is a lot better than, say, the McFarlane capes, which are all hard or soft plastic. At least here we have some wiring, we have some play with the cape, so I can get over it. Now, taking a look at the detailing in his head sculpt, it is just absolutely amazing at what it looks like. And, the rest of the body is also just dingy and dirty and obviously just fucked up. You can tell he's been in a hard battle. Once again, the knuckles are exposed on his right hand because he's been fucking some shit up. He does have some cuts on his leg and his kneecap right there. And the belt itself is also nicely done and sculpted. Taking a look at the cape, it does have a wire on either end. I really wish they would have included a little more wiring throughout it in the middle and everything, so that way you can do a little more dynamic posing of the cape, but it still gets the job done nonetheless, but the only thing is I do worry that this is going to come undone, because in my first Mafex Batman, that piece right there did come out from under the cowl, and that just makes posing the cape a lot more difficult. Not impossible, but very, very difficult. But yeah, other than that, I absolutely love this outfit. I really wish they would have released this Batman by itself, the undamaged version, but unfortunately he only comes in that 2-pack with Carrie Kelly, and well, I really don't give a fuck about any Robin, to be honest, besides Chris O'Donnell's Robin from the 1997 Batman Forever movie. But other than that, I could give two shits less about any kind of Robin, especially Carrie Kelly. So I don't know if I'm going to be picking up that version of Batman. Maybe I'll search eBay, see if I can get him by himself so I don't have to waste my money on buying Carrie Kelly, because I've also seen plenty of Carrie Kellys on sale by themselves, so I'm not the only one that only wanted the Batman. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's articulation. He will look all the way to the right. He will look all the way to the left. He will look down that far. He will look up that far. His arms will go out to a T-pose. Oh, he does also have an exposed shoulder right there. He does have a nice butterfly joint right there. 360 rotation at the shoulder. Bicep swivel. Double hinge elbows, which will go down to there because of his giant bicep. Rotation at the wrist, hinging up and down, in and out, whichever way that ball peg is facing. Rotation at the upper torso. Rotation at the lower torso. He will not really crunch back or down, but very slightly he will, but it's not too much. It's very slight, much like a McFarlane, unfortunately. His legs will kick out that far, not quite the splits, so he cannot join the cheerleading squad. He does have that drop leg feature right here, so here it is all the way up. Here it is coming down. So his leg will kick forward. Let's see, let's straighten out this leg. Kick this leg out. He will kick forward that far. He will kick back, not at all. He does come with double hinge knees, which allow him to go back that far because his his hamstring and his calf are too big and they collide with each other. Taking a look at his ankle articulation, he will go down that far, up that far. Of course, a ball rocker hinge and toe articulation, which always seems to be very stiff on these guys. So I don't know why Medicom / Mafex includes it, but they do nonetheless. So with that being said, guys, that wraps it up for this guy's articulation. Alright, guys, so that has been my review of the Mafex / Medicom The Dark Knight Returns Battle Damaged Batman. If you made it this far in the video, type down in the comments below The Dark Knight Returns. That way I know you made it this far and you're enjoying the content. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day.